Hello, and welcome to our UE4 Tutorial Series 2, adding plugins and content to set up the character. So let's get started. Hello again. Today we're going to learn about managing plugins and importing assets. As you can see here, whenever you have a plugin, you can add them into your project by enabling them. Today we're going to show an example by using Substance in UE4. To get there, we're going to go ahead, close down our engine, open up the Epic Games Launcher. If you already had the plugin, just go to your libraries and select the Vault, and you'll find it in there. For everyone else, go ahead and type in Search Products, type in Substance. And then select Substance in Unreal Engine. This should be free. Just hit Install to Engine. As you can see, I already had this in. Now go to your library, hit Tutorial, depending on the plugin, it might take a while to load. From here, you can load up the plugin through Edit tab, Plugins, and then find your plugin. It should be in the Editor tab. Hit Enabled, and then restart. Once you've restarted, you can shut this down. You'll find at the bottom here, Substance Content. Substance is pretty good to use if you make your own assets and you have materials from Substance Designer. It has quite a few nice templates here. Now, we're going to add an import feature here. So we're going to go up to our content browser. Oh, sorry about that. We're going to do add import, add feature content pack. We're probably going to use the third person feature here, but I'm going to go ahead and make sure that my developer folder is prepped. Then add an import. It's going to put it in your content folder. Go to content packs, add starter content. We want to do it this way so we don't have any lingering redirectories, like if we just added this automatically, because we might not be using the starter content to finish our game. Go ahead and select all these files. As you can see, we have geometry, mannequin, starter content, third person, and third person BP. We could easily just go ahead and drag these into collections, but we might be using other third-party assets, so I'm going to go ahead and make a new folder and call this Epic Games, because these belong to the Epic Games. It's a good idea to use your collections for your developers folder because it keeps your game separate from any assets you might not use. Depending on how much stuff you're moving, it might take a little bit of time. You're going to see two folders here. It's okay. They're empty, but you're not going to be able to delete them. because of object redirectory. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in our tab here and select Fix Up Redirections and Folders. You can go ahead and move Epic Games to our collections. And get rid of the third person and geometry folder. Let's go ahead into our mannequin. And as you can see, we have meshes, textures, and materials. Let's go to our content folder, add a new folder, and we're going to call this meshes. A new folder in meshes called SK for skeletal mesh. Add a new folder for temp. This will be our placeholder assets. And in temp, let's create a new folder and call this Epic Games. Let's make sure the drop downs are open. I'm going to go ahead and copy the mannequin folder name in our Epic Games folder. Go to meshes, and I'm going to create a new folder. Call it mannequin. You can just use the male mannequin and physics asset with the skeleton, but I'm going to go ahead and use all of them because I might decide to have a female NPC or player character later on. Once they're in the mannequin, scroll down and put the mannequin in your SK Temp Epic Games folder. Now we're going to focus on textures and materials. Right click, create a new folder, and type in materials. You're going to repeat the process here, temp and Epic Games. The reason we're doing this is there might be materials or textures that share in between assets. So we kind of want to keep them all separated. But later on, as we know, certain textures won't be shared or materials won't be shared. We will rearrange the folders later. Let me fix this Epic here. That's supposed to be Epic Games. Was that a new folder in Epic Games for your materials? Type in mannequin. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same with the textures because I forgot to do that. So make sure both Epic Games folders for textures materials has the mannequin folder. This is one of the reasons why you're going to want the 260 characters. Go into your textures folder of the mannequin and drag them all into the textures folder of your new mannequin folder. Do the same with materials. I'm going to go ahead and fix the redirectories. Good habit, or good practice, I should say. Go to your materials folder of the Epic Games mannequin character materials, and you go into your materials folder and put it in your mannequin subfolder. All of them. Now, we can delete textures, mesh, and materials. We can delete the character folder. And let's go ahead and move these animations. Go to our content, create a new folder, type in animations. In animations, select a new folder, type in temp, get a new folder, type in mannequin. We're not going to put the Epic Games because most of the assets in Unreal Engine for animations are rigged to the mannequin. In mannequin, type a new folder and type in NMs. Then your animations folder and select the third person walk, run, start, loop for the jumps, all your jumping animations. Leave the blend space and NMBP alone. We're going to move those straight into NMs. We'll deal with those later. Let's go to third person BP, delete the third person overview. We don't need that. Delete the maps. We don't need that. Delete the blueprints. Third person game, delete the third person game mode. We're going to need the third person character. So let's go ahead and open that up. And let's go get our Blueprints Core Tutorial Master and Tutorial Player. We're going to go ahead and set up all these little details here. We're going to make sure they mirror the third person character. Just checking out a few things. Okay. As you can see here, they had the use controller rotation yaw unticked. So go to your tutorial player top browser and select the rotation. Make sure it's unticked. Now let's get the capsule half height and capsule radius. Select your capsule component. And we're going to copy these numbers, 96 and 42. Let's go to our mesh. And let's go back to our content browser, meshes, SK, temp, Epic Games, mannequin. Highlight the SK mannequin male, or whichever one you want. Let's add them in there. As you can see, we finally have one. Let's go ahead and hit the magnifying glass to jump to the male body material and create a material instance. Let's get rid of the instance part and add an I, so MI male body. Let's go ahead and create a material instance for the logo. Put in I, so MI, and then get rid of the instance. Highlight the male body, go into our character, and replace element 0 with the material instance and element 1 with the logo material instance. Go to camera boom and make sure that use pawn control rotation is checked for true. The camera doesn't need any changes. And let's go ahead and put these components and rename them to my character. Camera as my character, and then just get the camera boom and drag that into the same area, same category. Save all. And okay, that should be it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit like and subscribe and follow for more tutorials. See you in the next one.